start with a couple announcements real quick. Just a reminder to turn off your cell phones or silence them. We'll start with an opening statement from the head coach, and we'll have 8 minutes of Q&A with the student athletes, after which I'll dismiss them, and then we'll have 10 minutes of Q&A with the head coach. Introducing Prairie View A&M head coach Toyelle Wilson and student athletes Jeanette, Jackson, and Latia Williams. Please raise your hand. We'll get a microphone to you, and then please state your name and affiliation before you ask your question.
I just want to say I'm incredibly proud of our team, our players, our 3 seniors, the effort and hard work and everything they put into the season. This game doesn't justify or define our season. Baylor was just, a lot bigger than us. I had more ammo tonight, and they played like the #1 overall seed in the tournament.
Question for the student athletes.
Coach, you guys kind of stuck with them. For Latia and Jeanette, you guys kind of stuck with them early. I think the deficit was only 10, about 12 minutes into the game, and you guys obviously led at one point. Just talk a little bit about those early exchanges, and I guess it didn't seem to affect you guys early.
Well, it all started with us believing that we can compete with Baylor today. We showed it. In like the first couple of minutes, we was running with them. The gym was quiet. It was silent. No fans were cheering or nothing. They was like, we started believing in ourselves even more when we saw we could run with them. But at the end, we just couldn't execute like we thought we could.
Yeah, we just wanted to come out here and compete. We know we were playing against the best of the best, so we wanted to show them what we were about to.
Anybody else?
Joseph Gordon, Houston Chronicle. Latia, you talk about the matchup. You guys knew coming in what it all centered around, and obviously they have other pieces, but Brittany got her points. Can you just kind of talk about that matchup and how your coach said you guys were undersized and it's hard to defend that?
Yeah, we knew Brittany was going to get her points. We wasn't really worried about that. We was worried about us scoring, how we was going to score. That's what we was trying to keep the game as close as possible. And then towards the end, we kind of got a little tired and fatigued, kind of overwhelmed and got through.
Can you talk about how Griner sort of affects shots? I mean, even when she's not blocking shots, she's challenging so many shots even out on the perimeter, what that's like to go against that.
Yeah, she's not really that tall. Her wingspan is amazing, though. Her hands are huge. JJ was like, when she grabbed my hand and dapped me up, her hand was on my forearm. I was like, but yeah, she's an amazing athlete, and she's cool. I mean, it was a great experience. We had fun.
This is for either one of you. Do you felt once Griner had that dunk and the crowd got into it, and that run kind of started, you felt like that may have been the turning point? Maybe it was kind of hard to try to work back into the game.
No, I don't. Well, no, I don't think that was a turning point. I mean, they had a couple good runs, but that wasn't the turning point for us. It was a surprise to us to see her come out there and dunk on us. I mean, that's what we did not want to happen. But it was amazing. It was amazing. We got starstruck.
Anybody else? All right. Thank you, ladies.
Thanks.
Questions for the head coach?
Jerry Hill, Baylor Insider. Coach, how did you approach it with the players about not getting intimidated by Brittany?
Well, I don't know if you were here the other day for the press conference, but we had one of the men's basketball players who's 6'8", to try and emulate Brittany. And like I said, Brittany, there's no emulating her or imitating her. She changes the game in so many facets, in so many ways, and you got to make so many adjustments. She covers space quick, even when she hedges off a ball screen and goes back. She's just, a game changer. And I told the girls the big thing we were trying to do was get Brittany out the paint involve her in a lot of ball screens, have her moving and try and put some guards in, at all 5 guards, and so that she had to play. I think you saw at the end of the first half we did that, trying to get Brittany, pull her out the paint. The problem is they've seen 32 other ways on how to defend her. Double teaming her, she still shoots 50%. We tried a couple times double teaming her, but it affected her a little bit. She got so many calls. Calls were 23-3, so that wasn't working. So we just figured we just switch it up a little bit defensively. Tried to change defense every 3 to 4 minutes. Try and change defense. Had them thinking a little bit in the beginning of the game, but that wore off quick.
Lee Small, News Channel 25. Can you talk a little bit more about the foul discrepancy, Coach? I can't remember the last time I saw a boxer with 3 fouls on it for one team the entire game.
I asked the ref. He told me he's had that before. I said, have you ever ref the game that only 3 fouls? He goes, yeah. I said, really? Was it Baylor? He said, no. So I stopped the combo after that. But, it's hard for the refs, too, because if you don't attack the basket, I thought we had a couple, body contact fouls that we didn't get. But it's hard when you don't go to the basket, because they didn't go in there much with Brittany in there, so it makes the refs make kind of a decision on what to do. So, I've never seen it before, but that's neither here nor there. If it was the refs, if the fouls were even, I don't even know if it would have been a close score either.
You guys won 8 in a row coming in here, and then you had that sort of epic 4 overtime game. Did you sort of tell your players, hey, this is, I think on the media media notes, it says Goliath. So it was Goliath, but that they should kind of have fun with it?
Oh, definitely. The last thing I told them was, have fun. You earn this spot like the other 63 teams. There's 300 teams that don't even get this experience. And enjoy the moment, enjoy the experience, enjoy the environment. When Brittany had dunked, I called the timeout. I said, at least it wasn't on anybody. So, I still was trying to keep it lighthearted, because these kids, they put a lot into it, 6-7 months of basketball, and no spring break, getting early up at 5 in the morning, 8 hours of study hall. So they do a lot, so I try to keep it lighthearted and let them enjoy the experience.
Anybody else? All right. Thank you, Coach.
Thank you.